Hey, I'm Dr. Mike from the Springfield Wellness Center, and what we're going to be talking about today are some different mobility tools. And so we get questions every day, I myself at the gym, here in the office, about what tools to use for what situations, body parts, etc. And so what I've got here are 4 different tools to work with and deal with muscle issues, muscle aches, muscle pains. We've got our basic lacrosse ball, we've got a rumble roller, basic foam roller, and then what we call a peanut. So basically 2 lacrosse balls taped together. And so I'm gonna go through and I'll talk about each of them, kind of some good body parts for use, and then also go through it and show you a different muscle or area to work with each of these areas. So start off with the peanut. And so what this is really good for is working on thoracic spine mobility. So up and through this area here. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay down on the ground. We're gonna take it, we're gonna start in the lower part of our rib cage, and we're gonna lay on top of it. And we're just gonna take a couple deep breaths. We can lift our hips up off the ground to get a little bit more. Do this 10-30 seconds at a spot. And then I'm basically just gonna move down and move the peanut up a little bit higher. You can get your arms up in overhead. Really get some good big deep breaths into this area. And just relax over the top of it. And what this is going to be effective for is helping open up that rib cage if we're talking about pressing motion or a kettlebell swing, so we're not getting really tight and throwing our lower back into the motion. Second one, we've got just a basic foam roller. This is pretty good for general big body areas. We can do it same thing with an upper part of our back, that thoracic spine. Also going to be pretty effective for using like on our quadriceps, pretty superficial muscles. We can get, especially with the long roller like this, we can get both in at the same time. So just going to get down to the ground, and we've done this one before, but we can do just a straight rolling motion. We can add a little pressure into it with our other leg. Flex and extend that leg a little bit, roll it around, move it up, and repeat in those same areas. And so like I said, this is better for more broad, general kind of areas. When we're starting to get a little bit more specific, a little bit more pinpoint areas, that's when we come into these last 2. Rumble roller here. This is one that's got these little nubs on it, and so it's going to get a little bit deeper into the muscle tissue. Could be equally effective for the quadriceps, but also a spot that I really like to use on is all in through my lats and through this area here. Same thing, we're going to pop it on the ground, get directly on top of it, right onto our lat muscle, and we're just going to roll ourselves back and forth, twist and roll back and forth on top of it. This, once again, is a little bit of a different feel than what you're going to get off of that straight foam roller. Last one that I've got for you is just our basic lacrosse ball. And so we went from pretty general to very specific. This is going to work a very specific area at a time. Best application I found for this is hamstrings. Get yourself a nice, sturdy, firm area to sit on. You're going to put it right on your sit bone, right at that attachment of the hamstring muscle. And we're just going to flex and extend that leg. Moving that leg back and forth. And kind of rock myself around a little bit. Another good spot would be up in my glute, so kind of twist myself to the side. Those glute muscles as well as those hamstring muscles are very deep muscles, and so we want to make sure that we're getting a little bit more pinpoint of an area versus hopping just on a foam roller to do the exact same muscle. We're not going to get the same effect out of it. That's all I've got for you for today. If you have any more questions, you can head over to our website or check out our YouTube page.